Hello and welcome to my channel Family Tech, where you get all the tech tips, news, and information to help you understand and manage the technology in your home. And if this isn't your first time here, welcome back. Today we're talking about this little guy. It's called the Mighty, and it's an MP3 player that you are definitely going to want to know about. So I'll let you know all of the pros and cons of this little device. So first of all, it's basically an MP3 player. It really does remind me of the old school iPod Shuffle. It's a little bit bigger than the Shuffle used to be, but it definitely has a lot of similar features to the Shuffle, including the way it's charged. But the difference here is, opposed from the iPod Shuffle, this actually syncs with streaming services, which makes this a really awesome device. Because first of all, a lot of people these days don't know how to get MP3s. So an MP3 is the music file that you would use any other type of MP3 player. But how do you get MP3s? Well, generally you have to rip them from CDs. You know, back in my day when we were filling up our iPods or MP3 players, we had to rip all of the CDs that we own. Now these days, people don't own CDs. And so where are they going to get those MP3 files? You don't want to download from shady websites or anything like that. So how are you going to get the music that you want to listen to, or the music you want to just allow your children to listen to? So that's what really sets the Mighty apart from other MP3 players. You can sync with a Spotify playlist. Well, you can sync with multiple Spotify playlists, but you can sync with Spotify or you can sync with Amazon Music. Those are the only two services at this time that you can sync this up with. So if you don't have a Spotify subscription or an Amazon Prime Music subscription, then if you're considering this, you may want to decide which service you want to sign up for. So setup is actually really easy. You can see here, all you need to do is download the app to your phone, connect the app up, connect the Mighty to the app. It's going to connect over Bluetooth, and then you can download the Wi-Fi settings to the Mighty by setting the Wi-Fi settings in the app. The other thing you can do here is connect your streaming service. So I have a Spotify subscription. I'm going to connect it up with Spotify. It's going to show me a list of all of the playlists that I have on Spotify. I can select which list I want to sync up to the device and go from there. And then the device is just going to synchronize those playlists, and it's really going to download that music onto the device. Now, because it is a streaming service, you will need to refresh that sync every 30 days or so. That way it can know that you still have a subscription, you are still allowed to play these songs, even if you are in an offline mode. The other thing I really liked about the Mighty is that you can connect it with just regular headphones by plugging in this 3.5 millimeter jack. This is also the port that you will use to charge the device. It does come with a 3.5 to USB, so you can plug that into any of the bricks or any really just of the USB ports you have on your computer or anything like that to get that charge to the device. The light will tell you exactly if it's charging, if it's charged, or anything like that. But what you can also do is sync it with Bluetooth headphones. So I can use I really like these Jaybirds. So I can use my Jaybirds, plug them in, and synchronize this. So when I go, I only have to have my Jaybirds in, clip this on, and I can go for a run and have all of the music that I wanted to listen to. I don't have to carry a bulky phone or anything like that. I can just have this ready to go wherever I'm at. To connect it to Bluetooth headphones, you need to do it through the app. This is one thing I really wasn't quite keen on with this device, is that I have to connect it through the app. So when I'm connecting, you can see here, I just connect the Bluetooth headphones. It connects up pretty well, but what I would like to do if I'm going to go for a run or something, I don't want to be messing with the app. I just want to be able to connect the Bluetooth headphones to my device on the go. So I don't have to open the app, so especially if I'm going to be giving this device to my children, I want them to be able to connect to a Bluetooth headset or switch that and connect it to some Bluetooth speaker in their room or anything like that. So if I'm going to be kind of switching that connection, or if I'm going to connect to a new device, sometimes I don't want to open up the app in order to get that connection to those Bluetooth headphones. So one of the things parents will really like about this Mighty is that it is screen free. You can just download all of the songs through your phone. You can curate which playlists are downloaded to the device. So they're not going to be browsing through a bunch of songs that you haven't approved of or anything like that. You can curate exactly what is going onto this device through your phone. The Mighty can store up to 1,000 songs. That is quite a lot of material on such a small device. So I love that you'll be able to really not run out of songs. So if you're going to be on a long trip or anything, you can rest assured that you probably won't repeat any music if you don't want to. So not only can you synchronize playlists to the device, you can also synchronize podcasts, and you can set in the app that it will automatically download new episodes of the podcast. So you can always keep the podcast episodes on this device fresh and new, and you can even do that with playlists. Make sure that it's synchronizing these playlists. So if you're going to be following one of the Spotify curated playlists that is constantly changing, you can make sure this always stays fresh and updated. So one con that I kind of already mentioned is that you do need to have a Spotify premium subscription in order to synchronize these playlists. That's for Spotify. With Amazon, you would need a subscription to the Amazon Music as well. So, or not as well, but you would just need a subscription to Amazon Music if you're going to use that platform instead. Now, the device itself is $120, and then you will also have to pay for whatever subscription that you use. We already had a subscription, so that's not an additional cost for me, but it might be an additional cost for you. Now, to navigate through the device, there's this play button that also acts as the button to turn on the device. You can also pause through this play button, even though there's not really a pause icon on it. You can turn up the volume by pressing this plus sign, or turn down the volume by pressing this line down here. If you want to go to the next track, you would press this right line. If you want to go to the previous track, you would press the left line. And if you want to switch playlists, you can just tap the kind of menu looking icon at the top right. The menu looking icon will also allow you to turn shuffle on or shuffle off. So if you hold it down for a couple seconds, you'll hear in your headphones shuffle is turned on, or if you hold it down again for another couple seconds, it will say shuffle is turned off. And then if you want to switch the playlist again, you just tap that top menu looking icon. So that's really all I have to say about the Mighty. It's a really small, simple device. I think parents will really enjoy that they are able to allow their children to listen to curated music without giving them a phone or anything else that is screen based. Now, this doesn't have an internal speaker, so you will need headphones either connected via the 3.5mm jack or via Bluetooth in order to listen to what's going on the device. If you're looking for more of a speaker type device, check out my review of the 3 most popular speakers for kids. I do let you know exactly which one I think is the best of the pack. But if you're looking for something a little more portable and something that is more personal, so headphone based instead of a speaker, definitely check out this Mighty. I think it's a really great device. I've even just used it to go for runs just because it's light and I can just clip it onto my clothes and head out the door. So I really like it for that aspect, but like really anybody in the house could use it. So go ahead and check out this Mighty. I will have an affiliate link to purchase the device on Amazon in the description. So if you want to check that out, go right ahead. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. It really helps out my channel, or go ahead and follow me on all social media platforms. I am Family Tech. See you next time.